The winter morning in New York carried a strange calmness. Despite the rush of the subway beneath the city, the sky was pale, the wind chilly, and the aroma of coffee floated gently in the air. Anaya Harper, a Pakistani-American girl, was returning from her university class, but her heart was already miles away with Zayd Harden, the brightest and most composed guy at her university, had become more than just a boyfriend. He was her hope, her safe place, her future. In the past year, their relationship had bloomed quietly, yet deeply, built on sincerity and dreams whispered over midnight phone calls. Before leaving for Europe on a one-year business assignment, Zayd had taken her hands in his, looked into her eyes, and said, "As soon as I'm back, I'll ask your parents for your hand. I promise, Anaya." She had chuckled, zipping up his coat for the last time at JFK Airport. "Bring me a ring when you return, or the door might just stay locked." They had laughed, kissed softly, and parted. Time began to flow differently. Anaya poured herself into her job, her days punctuated by his texts, their old memories, and the anticipation of his return. Every Saturday, she would sit alone at the cafe where they used to spend hours together. Her friends told her to move on, but she was waiting for Zayd. Until one day, breaking news flashed across the TV screen. Europe-bound flight crashes over the Atlantic. Dozens confirmed. Dead, many missing. The cup in her hand slipped. Her heartbeat stopped for a moment. The flight number. It was Zayd's. Anaya ran between hospitals, embassy hotlines, and online passenger lists. His name was among the missing. Not confirmed dead, not found, just lost, in limbo, and so her weight turned into silent grief. She'd wake up crying, go to sleep, hugging his hoodie, and still whisper his name into the darkness. Months passed, but hope didn't die. It just quieted. Meanwhile, in a remote village near the Canadian border, Samuel Green, a reclusive farmer, found an unconscious young man lying in the snow by the edge of the forest. He was barely breathing. Samuel carried him to his small wooden cabin, where his only daughter, Sophie Green, helped tend to his wounds. For weeks the stranger drifted in and out of consciousness. Sophie stayed beside him. Her quiet heart, once untouched by love, found itself drawn to the strength and sadness in his eyes when he finally awoke. "My name's Zayd," he said one day, "and someone is waiting for me." Sophie smiled, hiding the pain blooming inside her. "Then you must go back to her when you're ready." Months passed. Zayd healed slowly. Samuel treated him like a son, and Sophie like something more. Her kindness became comfort. Her eyes lingered longer than before. One evening, as Zayd packed to leave, Sophie stood at the door, tears quietly falling. "Please, don't go. I've fallen in love with you. Stay, Zayd. I can give you a life, a peaceful one. You don't have to return to the pain." Zayd stood still. The wind outside howled like memories screaming. "You and your father gave me life. You gave me hope. But my heart, it belongs to someone else. I made a promise, and I know she's still waiting." Samuel placed a firm hand on Sophie's shoulder. "Let him go, sweetheart. Love never cages. Real love sets free." And then, back in New York, it was snowing again. Anaya stepped out of her apartment, her bag in hand, and her soul in fragments. Life had gone on, but hers hadn't. There was still no closure, no goodbye, no confirmation, just silence. As she walked toward the subway, there was a knock at the door. She turned back. When she opened it, there he stood, Zayd, alive, pale from the cold, thin from the wounds, but his eyes, they held that same unshakable love. Anaya gasped, tears flooding her cheeks. You're real? Zayd stepped closer, reaching into his pocket. Inside, a small velvet box gleamed the ring, the one he had promised. It's not a dream, Anaya. I walked through hell, but I came back for you. She fell into his arms, sobbing into his chest. I waited for you, and I came back, because your love is the only thing that kept me alive.